Dear friends, very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure talking to you in this early hours of the morning today. As you know, in the country around Delhi, the farmers are gathered to protest against the policies of the government of India, right? Why are they protesting? They protest they are protesting against the policies and the attitude of the government of India with regard to the farmers and farmers' welfare. What are they demanding for? One, they want legally guaranteed minimum support price. That is, a minimum support price which is being given today to the farmers whosoever selling to the public procurement system. They demand that a separate act should be enacted, separate law should be enacted so that the minimum support price would, you know, would not fluctuate based on the market prices. Number two, debt waiver. Farmers in India have been facing since age-old times and since the last decade that they have been facing the problem of debt. What is debt? Unpaid borrowed money to the money lenders, banks, and other non-banking sectors. Farmers have borrowed the money from these institutions and the money lenders, banking and non-banking sectors, and also money lenders, which they have unable to pay back to the these institutions and the money lenders. So they are subjected to the problem of rural indebtedness. So they say that all the farm loans, all the farm loans must be waived off. They must be removed off. Third, they are also demanding for the removal of the international agreements affecting the farmers' welfare. In the recent decade, particularly under the regime of the Modi, the farmlands were diverted to the development projects such as promoting or constructing the airports, expressways, and other such developmental projects. So, which is largely affecting the farmers. Even if the farmers protest against these developmental projects for which the land was procured, the government had a say, government had a high hand in procuring the land from the farmers. That is, compulsorily they can procure, they can take away the land of the farmers without giving proper compensation to them. So they are demanding that such international legal agreements must be scrapped off, right? Fourth, they are also demanding uh, the 5,000 rupees minimum pension of 5,000 rupees to be paid to the farmers, all the farmers and the laborers. In the rural area, the people are living without pension. They work hard, they don't get pension from the government. So they demand that all the farmers in India and also landless agricultural laborers, landless cultivators, have to be paid 5,000 rupees per month for which has to be paid every month to the farmers and the landless cultivators and the laborers. And the last one, the fifth point, which the fifth demand which they put forward to the government of India was to scrap the four labor codes that they have recently brought about. Right? They have brought about four labor codes, which they have. Government of India brought about four labor codes. like the industrial code, code on wage, code on social security. Such labor codes were there. Four labor codes were there. The farmers in India who were protesting against the government of India were demanding that these four labor codes must be scrapped because which are against the welfare of the farmers. So these are the demands of the farmers who are protesting against the government of India. Now, what are the problems faced by the you know by the farmers and farming sector in India? As you know, first, the whosoever comes to the power at the center or the state, like whosoever forms the government, are taking the votes of the farmers but not fulfilling the aspiration of the farmers at any cost. So there is a lack of vision and mission of lack of vision and mission on the part of the political leaders who are at the center and the states to uplift or alleviate the condition of the farmers. Number two, farming sector in India has been facing lots of inherent problems since long period, such as the government since 1960 and 1970 is focused on increasing the uh, increasing the production of the food grains over the environmental degradation, right? So they have focused on the food security of the country by the increase of the food production, but they have not addressed on the rise of the income of the farmers. That is, to raise the income of the farmers, they were least bothered about. Number third, land fragmentation. Number fourth, environmental degradation. Number fifth, global warming. Number seventh, you know, lack of storage facility. Number eight, the uh, the problem of the middleman. Number nine, lack of connectivity, limited connectivity. Number 10, fluctuation in the market prices for their produce. Number 10, the you know uh, the problems associated with the MSP and the PDP, right? Price deficiency procurement system and the MSP minimum support price. All these stuffs have haunted the farmers since quite long. Therefore, one must have to understand what should be done. There are farmers who are increasingly committing suicide. They don't even get the loans from the banks. They are lagging behind the resource crunch, but they have to face the burden of producing the food for us. So if they are producing the food for us, then we should take the responsibility for uplifting them, right? We need to uplift the farmers because it is our moral responsibility to uplift them because they are producing our food. If they don't touch mud, we cannot touch our food. So, dear students, you can go through the second article which I have shared you, which gives you lots of insights about the farming sector in India, challenges and solutions. And then the first article, which is the present day issue in brief. Go through them. Thank you.